Hi again. Today we continue with the reading of this book, Jesus Mentor Me, by Dr. Ed Pousson. So to continue, the subject of how was Jesus not like the scribes. So we have covered that he was an unaccredited rabbi, a homeless itinerant. He gave an unorthodox curriculum. And the last point where Jesus was not like the scribes was he had a direct authority from God. So let's just see how we can describe him as such. The scribes groomed their students as professional theologians. Their authority was based on knowledge and tradition, status, and credentials. But Jesus was different. He derived his authority directly from God. He was entirely caught up with God and his rule. Everything he did and taught was a revelation and a manifestation of the sovereign authority of God among humans. He taught with authority, not as the scribes. So in the Bible it says, they were all amazed and they kept on asking one another, what is this? A new teaching with authority? He commands even the unclean spirits and they obey him. At once his fame began to spread throughout the surrounding region of Galilee. This was recorded in Mark chapter 1, verse 27-28. Therefore, in summary, before he was known as Christ or anything else, Jesus was known as rabbi or teacher. He lived and died not to make people Christians and church members, but disciples and citizens of the kingdom of heaven. From the beginning to the end of his career, he apprenticed men and women to himself to learn his life, to work his works, to complete his mission. Their task was not formal theology or scholarship, but preaching, healing, and exorcism. They learned the master's craft by seeing, hearing, believing, becoming, and doing what Jesus did and taught. They followed the Lamb of God wherever he went. Revelation 14:4. They loved him more than they loved their own parents, siblings, and spouses. After his resurrection, Jesus commissioned them to go and apprentice others to him and to his teachings in every community on earth until the end of history. He promised his abiding presence with those who would embark on this mission. And remember, he said, I am with you always to the end of the age. Matthew 28, verse 20. So I hope you enjoyed this little section on how Jesus was like the scribes, and yet he was unlike the scribes. So follow the rest of the readings by subscribing to our YouTube channel of the Mobility Church, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Have a blessed time till we meet again on being an actual mentoree of Jesus, our divine mentor. Till then, bye for now.